again. What is up YouTube, this is Free to Player and welcome to my review of the Forbidden Limited list on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on June 2018. And well, certainly enough, it's called Forbidden Limited list, but we don't have any Forbidden card. They haven't banned a card, not that I know yet actually. So yeah, we have limited to one massive morph. This is a huge hit on the stall decks. They also they're gonna make changes on Destiny Draw and extra skills, so they can only be used once per duel. That means that stall decks are pretty much dead. They're gone. They don't even exist anymore. Actually, yeah, well, they will, but you know what I mean. And Massive Morph was one of those cards that will pretty much turn useless your opponent monsters, because you can just pop Massive Morph, they cannot attack directly, and you pretty much don't run any monster on these decks except for maybe the Golden Ladybug or that things. So yeah, this is a pretty huge hit on those decks. Hopefully they're gone forever, because I really don't want to face them anymore. They're really annoying. They are really annoying to play with. Anyway, we have the semi-limited list, which is Secret Pass of the Treasure, Assault Armor. I know these two cards were on that Silent Swordsman OTK deck. I don't know if they are core. I mean, Assault Armor, I don't know if it was even used. I've seen variants of that deck that doesn't run Assault Armor. But we have Secret Pass, which allows Silent Swordsman to attack directly, which was a huge deal. Anyway, I think they could have limited probably Silent Sword Slash, which I think is the most broken card on that deck, but I guess this just lowers down a little bit that OTK deck. We have Enemy Controller finally. I'm not really happy. I gotta admit, I'm not really happy that Enemy Controller has been hit, but yeah, it has been used for a very long time. It's been over 1 year since Duel Links has open, and they have never touched Enemy Controller, and honestly I kinda judge Konami because they didn't do it, because I think Enemy Controller was even limited on the TCG for a very long time. We have Cup of Ace and Hero Shadow's God, which are from the regular deck out deck, and they're gonna be hit as well, as the skill of the dual standby is actually changing as well. So yeah, no more deck out deck. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find out. If I were Konami, I probably would have limited to one, that Worm. That is the one that costs pretty much is like the core of the deck out decks. We have Rose Lover and Sylvan Marshleaf finally taking a huge hit, the Sylvan players. I really don't like Sylvans. I think they are not a deck that you use and think, because it's just luck, it's pure luck, and I really don't like decks that just rely in luck, you know. But anyway, Rose Lover, Sylvan Marshleaf, that's really cool because you can just run one of each. Or if you wanna run two Sylvan Marshleafs, you cannot run any Rose Lover. Or if you want to run Rose Lover, you cannot run Sylvan Marshleafs. If you don't know, this semi-limited list work a little bit different than the regular semi-limited list on the TCG, because on the TCG you can just run up to 2 copies of the same card, but here you can just run 2 copies of the entire list. I mean, you can just run 1 Marshleaf, 1 Rose Lover, and that's it. No more semi-limited cards. You cannot run, if you run these two, you cannot run Enemy Controller. If you run Enemy Controller and Marshleaf, you cannot run Rose Lover. If you run 2 Marshleaf, you cannot run Rose Lover or Enemy Controller, and that's really cool. We had Amazon's Onslaught, which I don't know if it's actually a really huge hit on the Amazones. I think the deck can work with 2 Onslaught, especially if we have still 3 Princesses, because Princesses can just pull Amazon's Onslaught from the deck and add it to your hand. So there are 5 in 20 chances. Actually, yeah, there's 1 in 5 chances to actually find 4 chances, 1 in 4 chances to actually draw either an Amazoness Onslaught or a Amazoness Princess. So I really don't think the Amazoness decks are gonna get hit that much. And we got the Cyber Petite Angel as well. I don't know exactly why they are semi-limiting this, but I think we have also Cyber Angel Dakini, which is semi-limited, which means you can only run one Petit Angel and one Dakini, and I think they have Machine Angel Ritual also semi-limited. So yeah, this is actually gonna be a little tough on Cyber Angel decks. I think Cyber Angel decks are pretty much dead by now. Well, maybe not by now, but by the time this changes hits, they're gonna be dead. Pulse Mines is pretty much just a hit for the Gurgia decks that are abusing Pulse Mines. Still, I think they can only run two Pulse Mines. That's really not gonna be that much of a difference, but we have enemy controller on the semi-limited list, so if you run two Pulse Mines, you cannot run two enemy controllers. So that's gonna be interesting actually. I mean, if you run Pulse Mine, you cannot run any enemy controller. So that's actually gonna be interesting. I don't know if Gurgia deck actually runs enemy controller. I've never built a Gurgia deck, and I think I've never seen enemy controller on a Gurgia deck. But still, that's really not that much of a hit. But still, same thing with Amazoness Onslaught. We have semi-limited, but Amazoness deck can run two of these, but they cannot run enemy controller anymore. That's actually interesting. It's gonna be really difficult to build a deck with only two enemy controllers, or with one enemy controller and another semi-limited card. And Red Eye Spirit is not longer on the list, which means Red Eyes are pretty much free, except for Champions Vigilance, which is still on the limited list. But well, you can just run now 3 Red Eye Spirit, and that's really cool. Red Eyes are not that great right now. We have like the latest update was Red Eyes / Dragon, but I'm pretty positive that we're gonna have the character Nice Road on the GX world, and eventually we will have more support with the Red Eyes archetype. Probably we will have like Red Eyes Baby Dragon, like Red Eyes Gearfried, and all that Red Eye stuff. Maybe obviously not the Xyz monster, but still I think we're gonna have a lot of Red Eye support in the coming months. So that's it for today. I hope you like my review. I hope you don't like get triggered every time I mispronounce something, because you know my English is not my main language, but I wanna do these videos in English because YOLO, that's why. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please click the subscribe button, click the like button, and I'll see you guys in another video. Good night.